Well, I mean, and I don't know, gaming is one of those things that, I mean, just the entire game community, it's so focused on finding the next talent because there's so many indie games out there where you have, people that just get together and they decide that they want to do this because it's their passion project, it's their vision. And yeah, I mean, some of these indie games, they're only, what, one or two levels long, but just the fact that they were able to get together and express this idea that they wanted to, I mean, even if it doesn't become a big hit, that still makes you successful because you put forth the fortitude to accomplish it.
I agree because just for one or two levels to create that is really flipping difficult.
Yeah.
That's a big accomplishment, as you said. Yeah, I totally agree on that.
And plus, I mean, when you were, helping develop Mortal Kombat, you were at the dawn of, I mean, I don't want to say the dawn. I mean, it was a little bit later on, but it was still a new industry. Like you were at the ground level and seeing how these games, developed over time and how we went from, 16-bit characters to, I mean, these super detailed, almost, I mean, it almost looks like real life, some of these games now. Like I can't differentiate between that and a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So I guess how did you originally get started in doing work with video games?
yeah. I just came up doing stunts, martial arts stunts for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2,
Hmm.
Secret of the Ooze. We shot in North Carolina for like 4 months, but I just got back from doing that, and probably about 4 months or 5 months after I got back, I got a call from a friend, John Tobias,
Okay.
and he's like, "Hey, I got an idea for a game. I work for Midway Valleys. We make video games and pinball games, and I have an idea. I want to do a live fight game. Will you help me with it?" And I was just like, "Oh, sure. What do we need to do?" And he's like, "You know what? I can't pay you a lot, but anything you want to put in the game, we'll put in the game. We'll make it work. And what I need you to do is show up to my work, and we're going to record you. Bring my brother Carlos, who's Raiden, and Kano, who is Rich DeVizio,
Hmm.
with you, and we'll film some stuff, and I will present that footage and some drawings I have, and tell them that I want to do this game." And so basically, I showed up at Midway, put together some fight scenes, and did some individual like moves. And then John had some drawings of a few characters,
Hmm.
and he took that and he showed it to Midway.
Wow. So let me ask you, when you kind of had the ability to kind of, put your input on characters, I mean, what were your influences on what you wanted to bring with them? Was there certain different styles that you wanted certain characters to kind of exhibit traits of?
Well, the first thing that I wanted to do was John had uh, uh, characters drawn up, and one was a Japanese ninja.
Okay.
Because it's the late '80s, '90s, everything is Japanese ninja.
Right, right.
Shokashugi's out there. I love that guy. The American Ninja. I love that guy. Black Ninja. I love those guys. I loved all the ninja movies. But I was like, I really want to make this game unique. I was like, John, we got to change the Japanese ninja into the Lin Kuei. And then Tobias was like, Lin Kuei, I never heard of that. I was like, the Lin Kuei are these secret Chinese ninjas
Hmm.
that nobody knows about. It's like, so I explained it to him, and he's like, okay, I need references. So I took him to the store to buy the book, and he's like, okay, we're going to change the ninjas, Japanese ninjas, into Lin Kuei, which basically is what they look like right now, even to this day, but
Hmm.
without so much color. Because naturally, ninjas have to dress all in black, otherwise they are not ninjas anymore. You could see them.
Right, right.
So basically, what you see in Mortal Kombat One, especially in Mortal Kombat One and Two, is what the Lin Kuei look like if they were just all black,
Hmm.
or also what Noob Saibot looks like.
Right, right. Yeah,
That would be what the Lin Kuei look like.
yeah, because he was the last ninja or Lin Kuei character that was added to number two, correct?
Yeah, yeah. So that was definitely like so one of the contributions was Scorpion and basically they named them Scorpion and Sub Zero, the way
Yeah.
they looked, and the mystery behind the Lin Kuei was yeah, I made them do that. I made John change uh that character into what people know right now.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I mean,
Yeah, and as far as yeah,
well, I was gonna say, and those are
right.
the most iconic characters, out of the Mortal Kombat franchise. I mean, there's a couple of characters like if you take your not traditional Mortal Kombat fan, right? Someone who's probably played the games on and all, but really hasn't stuck with the franchise, and you ask them to identify one Mortal Kombat character, it is always going to either be Scorpion or Sub Zero. There's just something that with those characters that resonates with people, and it's because of that real traditional look, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, also that was the time that like in the order we shot stuff. Like we shot Johnny Cage first,
Hmm.
so he's the father of all Mortal Kombat characters because with Johnny Cage we figured out how to make the game.
Okay.
We spent probably 6 weeks on him trying to develop the to develop the whole basically what Mortal Kombat is today with Johnny Cage.
Right.
Then we went then we went to Kano. After Kano, we went to Raiden, and then when we by the time we got to the fourth character, we started getting everybody started getting the idea that this game was going to be really really cool. Originally, when we pitched the game to Midway, to when I had a meeting with Ed Boon at Midway, they originally said no. They nixed the
Hmm.
idea of Mortal Kombat.
Were they
Yeah.
just afraid it was going to be too violent, or?
No, they thought it would be a better idea to take a live fighting game and give it to Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Okay.
So yeah, when I learned later on that after we had the meeting with with Ed, uh, John Tobias called me up later and he said our game is canceled. They're going to try to go with a different game. It's going to be a beat 'em up game, kind of like where you walk around as Jean-Claude Van Damme and just fight your way through levels.
Yeah, yeah, kind of like Streets of
Yeah,
Rage.
yeah, exactly. And I was kind of disappointed because I was like, crap, they're going to take my Lin Kuei idea and they're going to make those the bad guys in Jean-Claude Van Damme's movie game, and I'm not going to get any credit for it.
Yeah.
So, but that fell through, and then they came back later to give us permission to make 200 arcade cabinets. So when we were on the fourth character, the Lin Kuei, the Scorpion and Sub Zero,
Hmm.
we started originally the main ideas would come from myself, John, and the actor, and then Ed would come in and look at what we're doing, and he'd adjust it so he can put it into hitboxes for the game.
Okay.
So, but he would look at what we already created and make adjustments. And the fourth character, the Lin Kuei character, we started taking ideas right from the get go from the actual company, as opposed to just myself and John, or myself and Rich, or myself and John and Carlos, that combination. So I think that's why they became very very powerful, because people wanted to make them really really cool characters.
Oh yeah.